Hey, my Facebook family. It's Georgia, the Happy Henster, and I am coming at you all tonight with a completely different type of video. There is no recipe. This was just me in the kitchen creating something new and turned out to be delicious. I hope you all enjoy, and I really hope that you all make this dish because you will not be disappointed. I've been dreaming about these flavors all day today. And I thought, let's try. Let's see what we can do. I've already got my water boiling. Let's do a good couple of pinches in there. Make it nice and salty. And then I've just got spaghetti. A nice handful of spaghetti. I'm going to break in half because I hate chasing long noodles in the water. I'm going to stir just to get them down in the water and to break them up a little bit so they don't clump on me. You do not need to, and you really should not put oil in your water. While it keeps your noodles from sticking to each other, it also keeps your sauce from sticking as well. Okay, we're back to a good boil, so I'm just going to turn this down to about a 7 and put my lid on a little sideways. Let's turn on our front burner. I have absolutely no recipe that I'm going by. This is just something rolling around in my head, and I thought, let's just get on here and let's see what happens. I'm going to start with a couple of chicken breasts, and I'm going to butterfly them, which just means I'm going to cut them in half, but leave them attached. Don't cut all the way through. It's just my son and myself eating. So like I said, I'm just going to do the 2, but adjust it for whatever your family size is. Okay, there's our next one butterflied. To lay nice and flat. This is as real as it gets here on the farm. I've got dogs eating in the background. You're going to hear some good chewing going on. Anything is liable to happen. I've got my extra virgin olive oil. We're going to go a time or 2 around the pan. Let me go grab dog food. I've got a diabetic dog eating food she's not supposed to. Like I said, anything can happen. Okay, so I'm going to get a big 3-finger pinch and go over each breast with a pinch. I'm going to follow that with some black pepper. Let's come in with some garlic powder. Oregano. Let's see here. Open that up a little bit. Griswold, get your nose down. Grizz, quick. I got a dog trying to get chicken off of the countertop. Now we got some basil. I'm making a mess. That's how you know it's going to be good. And let's follow that with a little bit of thyme. Thyme has a citrus flavor to it, and it's just incredible on chicken. All right, down in the pot she goes. Our oil is nice and hot. Little do they know they are gonna fit. Let me flip that one around. All right, wash these hams again. Now, because I butterflied these, they will not take more than a couple of minutes per side to cook. In the meantime, I'm going to take, what's that, maybe a 1/4 of an onion. Just do some thin slices. forgot to put on the timer for my spaghetti. Let's see, does that tell me how long we've been filming? 6 minutes? Okay, so we've got maybe 5 minutes to go on our pasta. Let's drop in our onions, lots of good onions. Get in there. That one was trying to flee the scene. Now I've got just some good old button mushrooms. You can use shiitakes, anything you got. And I do cut my mushrooms a little bit on the thick side because I don't want them just to break down into nothing in here. I like a good bite of mushroom. We'll see how long this takes to come together. I'm hoping it's going to be a nice, fast dish. I have already made a side salad to go with it. If I get crazy, I might make some garlic bread as well. Cheerios, get your nose down, sir. Okay, last of the mushrooms in. Then I have this tomato that's been on my island for several days now, and it's so ripe, and it's just screaming my name. So I'm going to pour it. I think we'll just do some nice, big, thick slices of it too. I've got 2 cloves of garlic. I'm just going to run my knife through real quick. I had already taken the paper off of them. I was trying to be a little bit prepared for the video. Okay. Let's pop this in over top of everybody. I'm going to grab my tongs if I can find them. There they are. Oh, you know what I did forget? Excuse me. Just do a nice pinch of salt right over top of these vegetables. Those tomatoes in particular. And a little pepper. Because I can't cook without fresh cracked pepper. We can all tell that real quick, can't we? Okay, I'm going to flip these. They've been, what, maybe 3 minutes on one side, nice and brown. Whoop, that one's trying to separate on me. Get those vegetables down in there. We're going to give that a minute to make some good flavors. I hate clutter when I'm cooking. I like for things to stay nice and clean. No thanks, Betty. I've got a fresh lemon that I had used. What did I do? Oh, I made a shrimp boil the other day, so I used half of my lemon then. And I'm going to just do a nice little squeeze over top. If you've got a lemon in your refrigerator, this is what I always have a lemon in my refrigerator. There is nothing that it does not improve upon. any of your proteins, it's going to brighten it up, lighten it up. Any dessert, it brings out flavors. So it's always in my arsenal. Oh, let's test our spaghetti. Let's see if we're done. We sure are. I'm going to drink this real quick. Grizz, stop. Like I said, real life. Real life on the farm. Okay, grab my colander. There we go. Give it a nice little rinse just to cool it off. Because I don't want it to keep cooking right now. Okay, looks like our vegetables are starting to break down in there nice. Grizz, shh, I really don't need it. That's the problem when you have livestock guardian dogs and there's nothing for them to guard at night. You bring them in, they feel like they need to guard you from absolutely everything. Okay, now I'm just getting those vegetables on the bottom because I want them to start getting some good color on them. Rizzy, promise, I don't need it. Let's see. Buddy, come on. I don't need it. Come on in here. Come on. Good boy. That's my good boy. Yeah, there he is. All right. You stay in here. So, what I'm doing, I'm going to get you all a little closer so you can see. There we go. I'm going to cook down those juices. I want them to reduce just a little bit. And then I'm going to hit it with a splash of white wine. And then we are going to add some heavy cream and Parmesan cheese. And I think we'll be ready to eat. Does that not look delicious? Oh, Lordy, I'm hungry. This is what happens so much here on the farm. Is by the time I get back inside and it's dinner time, I am so hungry that I just wing it. I look to see what I've got around, what looks inspiring to me, and then I develop a flavor profile based off of that. So like I said, I've been dreaming all day of chickens, mushrooms, and a cream sauce, and I knew I wanted to build off of that. So here we are. Anybody want a dog? Not really. I love him. But he sure does like to talk a lot. That is Griswold the Great. Love him all to pieces. Oh, he's climbing up in his chair now, so we should be good. Okay, let's go in for another look. I'm going to give that just another minute to reduce a little bit further, and then we'll be ready to go. Don't be afraid to get in your kitchen and play. I think that's where the best dishes come from. Recipes are good to kind of give you a roadmap, but take detours. Stop and smell the roses, you know, so to speak. There's just so many flavors. Don't be afraid to try new, try different. Okay, we are there. This is just cheap white cooking wine. Whoops, let me get so y'all can see. Cheap white cooking wine. I'm not going to put in any high dollar wine into a dish like this, because the flavors, while they're going to be there, it's not going to really stand out as a, you know, this was a $50 bottle of wine versus a $2.39 bottle of wine. Okay, let's let that reduce. me grab a spoon and let's do a little bit of a taste test. You know, that's one good thing about doing these videos. That drawer has been squeaking for no less than 4 years. And I keep thinking, you know, I should fix that one day. But until I had to listen to it on a video, it never became much of a priority. It's bumped up a notch or two now. Oh my gosh, that's good. Holy guacamole. That's got a wonderful flavor. And like I was telling you, that lemon, I don't take a taste of this and go, oh my gosh, there's a lemon in there. But the acidity it brings, it just brightens this dish up so much, and it allows all the other flavors to really shine. Ooh, that's good. Okay, I'm going to turn this down just a smidgy. Let's shake up this heavy cream. And let's see about making a nice thick cream sauce. No thanks, that's just Reese. Yep, that's just Reese. My son just pulled in. He must have known dinner was close. Oh my heavens. Let me show you all what this is looking like. Grizz, stop. I'm sorry, you all. Nothing I can do about it, but doesn't that look delicious? Woo. Okay, I'm gonna chop up some cheese over here. Now this is just some mozzarella cheese, or not mozzarella, bleh. Oh, let me turn you. I got you off kilter there, didn't I? This is just some Parmesan cheese, that's what I'm trying to say. I get a nice big chunk of it, and what I don't use, I put in the freezer, and then I grab it out as I need it. That way you don't ever have to worry about it going bad. I'm just gonna cut the rind off here. And then I've got my fancy dancy little box grater, because I am a fancy girl. This is gonna give me an arm workout. I feel like some skin could get lost here really easily. Okay, we're gonna turn this down even further. It's really starting to thicken up now. Okay, forget that. I am tired of doing that already. We're gonna grab our knife and run it through here. I was going to be all fancy, but you know, that wore out real quick. Now, because I am adding this Parmesan, I am not going to adjust my seasoning until I get this in there, because Parmesan has a saltiness to it. So if I adjust right now and then add my Parmesan, I run the risk of making my dish too salty. I wish I had some nice fresh asparagus to put in there. That would be delicious. Okay, boopity boop boop. In we go. Cutting board and everything is in the water. Get any of the chicken ook up. Oh man, I just got some of that on my floor. I'll get to clean that up later. Okay, let's get our Parmesan down in here. I think I'm going to turn that chicken. Oh my heavens. Let me take you all in for a look. Got a light that's in my way. There we go. I'm thinking I might be onto something here, guys. What else do I want to do? That is just beautiful. Look at that. Okay, I gotta grab another spoon. I had to grab another spoon because I wasn't thinking and set my other spoon down on my cutting board where I'd been cutting raw chicken. It needs something. Okay, I'm just grabbing a little bit of my garlic powder. My cream sauce diluted that flavor a little bit on me. Oof, there it is. Okay. I'm going totally over the top here. But if you happen to have fresh mozzarella, which I almost always do, go on there, there. Let's tear a piece there. Now I'm just gonna put a lid on here because I want to melt down my mozzarella. Turn that down a smidgy. And as soon as that mozzarella, sorry, I'm eating cheese. As soon as that mozzarella melts, we're ready to serve. Are we there? Oh, we're almost there. Come on, I'm hungry. You know, if I had whisked an egg with my cream before I put it in here, I bet that would have been good. I bet that would have been really good. But I would have had to been very careful that I didn't let it scramble. Just allow it to thicken things up, but not actually scramble. Ooh, there we go. Let me set that to the back. I'm going to grab a spoon. Right over the top. Get a spoonful of all those nice vegetables and sauce, because I want that sauce to really coat on my spaghetti. Dun, 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 dun. That's for dinner. I'll check in just a little bit and I'll let you know how it tasted. Post-production Georgia here. So here's what I learned from making this dish. There's a couple of things I would do different. I would add more mushrooms, definitely. I would have probably doubled the amount of mushrooms I put in there. But this is coming from a mushroom lover. I would have put in another tomato and would have increased my cream by probably another 1/4 to 1/2 of a cup. I would have liked to have had a little more sauce to coat my spaghetti. The only other thing I probably would have done differently, and I wish I'd thought about it because I had it in the refrigerator, I would have loved to have added a handful of fresh spinach, or even in the video I think I said some fresh asparagus. I would have loved to have had a green vegetable in there because number one, it'd been beautiful. The red of that tomato playing with the green of whatever vegetable we put in there, and then that beautiful white cream sauce. It would have been lovely to look at. But it would have added another level of freshness that I think would have bumped up that flavor profile just a little bit more. But I hope you all will make this, and please let me know what you think. I really look forward to hearing your all's feedback. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I appreciate you all helping me along in this journey, and I hope you have a great weekend. Until next time.